At the outset, when the call came from Dr. Hariprasad's office, I was a bit puzzled. What am I to do, being an internist? Then, after hearing the concept, I got convinced. And I realized my responsibility as a physician. I'm supposed to talk on depression, which probably every individual at some part of his life is going to face. And the manifestations are quite weird. It may involve all the systems. As Dr. Hariprasad has already elaborated, the statistical records or data, I won't go into it. But my observations as an internal medicine guy, people with a strong family history of any psychiatric illness are more prone, let alone the people working under stress. And no age is exempt, no sex is exempt. And the symptoms, as I was mentioning, can vary from the cardiovascular system involvement, the J involvement, loss of appetite, palpitations, anxiety, disturbed sleep. You can mention any sort of symptoms, and we use the broad term psychosomatic. The challenges as a physician, which most of us face, as Dr. Hariprasad has elaborated, is the stigma. Inability to accept that something is going wrong in our minds is one thing which the patient would experience, and then he would not come to us. Lack of the proper human resources, adequate trained psychiatrists is another aspect which is contributing to our lack of trust. When you say the impact of depression, the depression is multifold. It affects not only the individual, but the entire society and also the associates who are with him. So, it's a giant killer. Now comes the role of the physicians like us. The physician need not be a psychiatrist. Turning the other way around, I would say that every physician, every family physician needs to have or be a psychiatrist. It reminds me of a Sanskrit sloka from Gita, where Lord Krishna addresses Arjuna, who is down. He throws back the wolves with severe anxiety neurosis. Kshudram Hrudaya Daurbalyam, Chotishta Parantapa. This is what is the Sanskrit sloka. Kshudram, the worst form of the disease, is affecting the mind. So arise, awake, the warrior, and face the situation. This is what Krishna addresses Arjuna. Probably all the physicians should take a leap from this sloka, and we ourselves have Lord Krishna inside us. So we should address this to every patient and bring out the positive feelings, drive away the negative feelings in him, which probably the initiative which the foundation has taken up, and with my parent body, Apollo, taking the roots from it, I am sure that this would be successful. And this can be approached by three ways. The first thing is the counseling. The second is the medicines. And the last most important thing is the behavioral modifications and usage of the alternate forms of medications. This can be sports. You can see Dr. Hari Prasad is a veteran cricket player. Not many of you are probably aware. He was an ex-Ranji Trophy player. Then, for the girls and the females, you have the dance. Then, going back to the books. And lastly, my pet subject, that is music. Music is something which resets the balance, which goes haywire in depression and other psychiatric illnesses by resetting the hormones which are going haywire inside the body at the cellular level. This concept of incorporating music into medicine probably has come about 6 years ago while discussing with my beloved chairman, Dr. Pratap Singh. I have conceptualized and devised protocols initially for the outpatient and later on for the inpatients as well. I should say that there is a tremendous positive response. I can just quote two people for want of time. One, a lab technician who has some financial problems apart from severe stress at home. He came to me. He had all the florid symptoms of depression and the intentions of committing the suicide. I had given the music sessions for him for about a month. And believe me, at the end of 7th day, I could see him snoring with the music, which he did not have for months together. And today, he is heading a department of the so-called microbiology at one of the premier institutions. He is happy, and that's how it works. The second happens to be a VIP. He is heading a multinational company. He is a crorepati. And he was brought to me almost in a wiped out state, with tears in his eyes, because he was going through a rough patch. We started the sessions for him, and today he is much better off. He is able to attend to his office in much more positive frame of work. So that's how the music is going to play an important role in bringing out the positive feelings. Friends, other forms of treatment also have got to be tried. I would conclude that my favorite composition, which I have released it a few years ago, offering salutations to the primordial sound energy, that is Omkara. Pranavakaramu Nive. Pranavam is the sound. Prana Nilayamu Nive. Pranavakaramu Nive. Prana Nilayamu Nive. Param Brahma Pranatulive. Parandhama Namostute. Om. This is nothing but the salutations to the primordial sound energy. I hope that this music brings out the so-called Shanti mantra Lokas samasta sukhino bhavantu. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu. That is the motto of all of us. Thank you.